I'm Arlene, host of the television talk show Ask Arlene, which airs on Thursdays at 6:30. And as a business consultant and life coach, I help you to move forward in your business, project, or endeavor. So if you always wanted to write a book, but you just haven't seemed to get started, or you always wanted to 10x that business that you already have, expand it to the next level, you know exactly what you need to do, but you just haven't done it? Well, I've already purchased all the courses, read all the books, the Tony Robbins, all sorts. I have several degrees, including a master's degree and credits toward a doctorate. I've sat with and met celebrities and done the networking. And what I realized is what I really needed was a mastermind group of people working toward my project, my business, or my endeavor. So what I've done is met with coaches and met with experts and put them together to work on your project. So join us today for our mastermind networking group. I'll see you there. Click the link below and join us.
Hello, and welcome. When has fear robbed you of growth and expansion and experiences in life? Once, twice, three times? Well, fear is an horrible thing, okay? And we say that we want to get rid of fear, but we can't really get rid of it because it travels with us throughout our life. But we can develop tools and tips and techniques so that we can be able to overcome it and at least put it in the back seat when it shows up. So today I'm going to tell you 3 quick tips or 3 quick steps that you can use in order to overcome fear, get unstuck, live your best life. Now that may mean starting that business that you always wanted. It may mean expanding the business you already have, or it may mean starting to write that book, that project, getting that new relationship that you've always wanted. But we are going to give you some tools and tips and techniques about overcoming fear today. And these tips are from the book that my team is going to help me by flashing, Overcoming Fear, Getting Unstuck, and Living Your Best Life. Okay, what can I do? What's one of the simple things that I can do when I know fear upon it's preventing me from moving forward? Breathe. Okay, take a minute and just breathe. Do you know that the same agitation and frustration that you feel when it comes to fear is actually can be translated as excitement? Okay, you get sweaty, you feel agitated, you feel like something is happening. Well, those are some of the same things we feel when we're excited. So step 1 when it comes to fear is to take a breath. Thank you. And also know that it's a choice. So we choose to see it as fear, in which case we go into fight or flight, or we can choose to have the thought that this is excitement. And if I'm excited, then I move toward this thing and not away from it. So the first thing I want you to do is frame it, okay? And the way you frame it is by creating the thought that this is an exciting event, okay? So way back in history, people just operated in this fight or flight mentality, okay? Because we had to go out and run and find food, and we had to hunt and kill, and times have changed. So this amygdala in the back of our brain, in the base of our brain, puts us into this state of fight or flight when it comes to anything that we've never done before, that may be new, it may be challenging, because in the past, this was actually helpful for survival. But now it's just a recurring thing that happens, and we have to develop these tools and techniques in order to be able to move forward. Anyway, so the first thing that I want to talk about is clarity. Clarity so that we can be able to know what our goal is and begin to focus on our goal. So, quick story. I wanted to achieve a particular goal in my life. I wanted to help a particular person, and I wasn't sure how I was going to go about it. Okay, so for some of you, it's starting that business. For some of you, it is, expanding the business. Actually, I'm going to talk about my business. So one of the businesses that I started was a business where I am going to have to go out and launch out into an experience that I have never experienced before. I'm starting a networking business. So I have to cultivate elected officials, other high-level business owners, new startup business owners, and put everybody together in a room to ensure that I have this ideal networking experience so that people will want to be a part of this business and help the business to expand and grow. So I didn't know how to do it, guys. A lot of people say, oh, well, when you're starting the business, there's fear because you don't know how. The secret is none of us know how unless we've done the business before. It's a trial and error. Do you think that Elon Musk actually knew that all three of the businesses that he started would actually blow up? No, he didn't. That's why he just started all three, not knowing which one was going to take, which one was going to hit. So anyway, I launched out. And I started the business, and we had the first event. Sent out notices to lots and lots of people. And actually, we're going to go to the clip that shows you about this first 3 sequence.
Hey, we're here in sunny California, and Big Sur. The message today is you can go where you want to go. You can do what you want to do. You can be who you want to be in the world. Step number 1, you need to be clear. Be clear about what you want to do, what you want to accomplish, who you want to be in the world. Step number 2, you need to visualize it as if it's already happened. And step number 3 is momentum. Do it. Just get started. Even if you're not sure of the details, get moving. So today I'm asking you, how are you living your life? Are you living your life on the edge? Like right now, I'm on the edge. See? This is the edge, the danger zone, going right into the ocean. Okay? Are you on the precipice and living your life on the edge? Are you stressed? Are you tired? Are you concerned about the kids and the job? Or are you living your life as if it's the best life you could possibly live and living the best version of yourself? Okay? Are you having a laptop lifestyle where you can go where you want to go and do the things that you want to do? Or, like I said, are you in the danger zone with the red lights? Danger, danger. So what I'm encouraging you to do today is to contact me so that I can work with you and help you to live that best life. Because remember, there are people that are watching you. There's the next generation that's coming behind you. Maybe there's some little people that are watching you. Maybe there are other people around you that you're not even aware of, that you loved, those loved ones that are doing the same type of thing that you're doing and are going to follow in your footsteps and live that stressful life and live that life of dis-ease. But we don't want that. We don't want dis-ease, heart problems, and all sorts of things. We want to live a life of joy and peace. And so these 3 things are the things that you want to start with: clarity, visualization, momentum. And then there are 7 additional steps. And if you continue the video, I'll give you some more of those steps so that you can live with joy and peace and the best version of yourself. Thank you so much for spending the time with us today. And once again, are you living in the danger zone? No, 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 danger, danger. Or are you enjoying life and living the best version of yourself like I am today at Sur Beach in sunny California? Thank you. Bye-bye. Hi, it's Coach Arlene, again, telling you how to overcome fear, get unstuck, and live your best life. So I just told you 3 steps in order to live your best life and overcome your fears. And now I'm telling you steps 4, 5, and 6. But before I tell you 4, 5, and 6, I just want to remind you of where I am today, because today I'm standing at the cliff, on the edge of the cliff. And I had to overcome fear, guys, in order to stand here. My team actually yelled at me in order to, lovingly, of course, in order to encourage me to come to the edge of the cliff so that you could see this beautiful view. So, in your life, are you living on the edge? Are you battling with dis-ease? Get it? Disease? Dis-ease, stress, unrest, or are you living your best life? Visualizing your situation that you'd like to be in and actually living it. So I challenge you today to work with us, contact us so that we can help you to live your best life. Just like me, it's a daily step. It's a daily momentum. It's daily movement from where I was yesterday, where I had stuckness and fear, to where I am today, where we're traveling all over and we're standing on the edge of cliffs and we're utilizing the beauty of the skyline. Okay, so step number 4, proximity. You should make sure that you're within an approximate area or have some set of closeness to the actual thing that you want to accomplish. So let's say you want to be a world-class speaker. Go ahead and make sure that you're aligning yourself closely with somebody who is already a world-class speaker. Go and work for an organization. Oh, quickly, I'll tell you, I have a client. She wanted to be an actress. And so she went down to Broadway because she lived in New York City, and she started working on Broadway, not as an actress, which is what she wanted to do, but she was just passing out the brochures at the beginning of the shows. And so she was in proximity with what she wanted, close proximity to what she wanted. And eventually she had an opportunity to talk with those stars. And now she's actually on Broadway doing the types of things that she wanted to do. Step number 7. Step number 5. Okay, guys, we got to be healthful. You got to eat well. So I had a chip problem. I will tell you, I had a trip problem. Everybody knows we do the 5,000 step per day challenge. And one of the things we also do within it is a give up challenge. So one of the things I had to give up was chips. So try to become more of a healthful eater. And if you need a little bit of help with that, we have the 5,000 step per day challenge, and we have some healthful workshops that you can join and get coaching in that area. So the way that you feel is greatly impacted by what you're putting in your body. And we all know that, guys. It's just that we don't necessarily have the momentum in that area sometimes that we should. So we're going to help you with that. And the next step is focus. What are you focused on? What are you looking at? So you need to make sure that you're putting your eyes on the things that you want. So one of the things I wanted was to be in sunny California and to have a beautiful house up on the hill. So what are we doing? We're being focused. What else did I want? I want to be able to change 1 million lives in this world so that I can ensure that before I go, people are living their best lives, and the next generation that's following you, instead of them living in stress and dis-ease and working on 9-to-5 jobs that they really don't enjoy, they're actually going to live their best lives and do what it is that they feel they're called to do. So focus. What are you focusing on? What are you looking at? We want to look at the things that we want. We want to focus on the desires and on the dreams, and we want to focus on the beauty that life has to offer. Thank you so much for spending time with me, and I want you to join in and follow for the next few videos so you can find out the next few secrets out of the 10 secrets to overcoming fear, getting unstuck, living your best life, and overcoming in a greater way. Thank you much. Bye-bye. Hello, I'm Arlene Mclaren. I'm a life coach and a business consultant. I help you to move forward in your business, project, or endeavor. So I'm reminding you, you can go where you want to go. You can do what you want to do. And you can be who you want to be in the world. Today, I'm in a beautiful scenery in Napa County with the beautiful water and the beautiful mountains. And what I'm saying to you is you can live your best life. So I have a 5-day, 3-step program for you, free of cost, to help you to live your best life. Please click the link below and start your 5-day course. That's my gift to you so that you can begin to live your best life. Those dreams that you always had, those goals that you've always had, those things that you've held in your heart and in your mind that you just haven't yet manifested. We'll take this 5-day program and let's begin getting you on that journey. Thank you. Bye-bye. See you there. Hello, I'm Coach Arlene, and welcome again to the Ask Arlene Show, the show where you get to ask the questions and we answer them. So how do you overcome fear, get unstuck, and live your best life? So we're talking about 3 secrets that you need. We had 2 other videos, maybe 3 other videos, where we talked about these secrets, and now I'm up to secret number 7, 8, and 9. So before I give you exactly what those secrets are, I just want to remind you that Today, I'm standing on a cliff. It's another cliff in sunny California, not the same one, but we're quite on the edge. And I've been arguing with my team once again about my getting as close as possible to the edge because I want to overcome fear and live my best life as well. So I've overcome a lot of challenges. And today I want to talk to you about 3 things that you can do in order to impact your life and just do better and win. So I'm going to put on my shades because it is so sunny out here. But the first step is habits. What are your habits? Okay, habits are powerful. Whatever it is that you're doing on a daily basis is going to impact the results that you yield in the world. So if every day you're going to work and you're complaining about how you don't like the work, you don't like the job, what we need to do is change our habits so that we implement some habit that is going to yield exactly what we want in our dream, exactly what we want in our goal life or in our ideal life. Number 9 is your environment. Okay, so one of the things that I'm doing right now while I'm having this conversation with you is my environment is California. My environment is the beautiful water. My environment is talking to you about overcoming fear while standing on the edge of a cliff. So my environment is conducive to what it is that I say I'm looking to achieve and I want you to achieve. Because 9 times out of 10, if you want to be a world-class speaker, the one reason why you're not that already is because of fear. You haven't ventured out. And so we want to make sure that your environment is conducive to you achieving the goal that you want to achieve. Okay, and persistence. We didn't talk about persistence. Guys, whatever it is that's the goal, vision, or dream, you need to get at it, which was number 3, momentum. But persistence means that you don't give up. You never give up, okay? So you never give up on your dreams, your goals, or your visions until you achieve exactly what it is that you've been called to do so that you can live your best life.
Welcome back. Welcome back. So I want to talk to you about the first 3 secrets that we outlined in the video. Clarity. In order for us to achieve our goals, our dreams, whether that be in business or in our careers, we have to be clear about what it is that we're interested in. So I live in New York City, but I go to LA on a regular basis. So if a plane is going from New York to LA, much of the time it's off track and it's off course. And a lot of times we think that because we're off course, we're not going to achieve our goal and we'll give up. But I'm here to share with you that actually you can still achieve your goal. There are no wrong answers. There are no wrong turns. It's like the GPS. Even though you may have detoured a little bit, you can still come back. The GPS will say from wherever you are, this is how you get to the destination. So like I was saying, from New York to LA, it's off course much of the time, but the airplane has a final destination, and that would be LA. So it will constantly recalibrate based on the weather, based on the storms, based on the environment. And I want you to realize that throughout your life, there have been a varied number of storms and a varied number of rains and alternate situations that have caused you to not have a straight route to that project or to that business. But you can still achieve the goal. What's needed is merely clarity to start with, okay? Maintaining that ideal as far as where it is that we need to go and where it is that we need to be, okay? Secondly, visualization. So, one of the biggest challenges to your achieving that huge business or expanding the business that you already have or getting that promotion, that high level promotion that you know you deserve is because consciously you say you want it. However, subconsciously, you can't see yourself there. You've never been there. So a lot of us have challenges seeing ourselves in that position, in that high level spot. So you think you can achieve it consciously, but subconsciously your brain says, come on, you can't be in that position. Come on, you can't make that $1 million in your business or even start that business. So here's a tool and tip and technique. Like I said, we're going to go deeper when you do the 5-step program, the 3-step 5-day program. But even preliminarily, one of the tools that you can use is visualization. What do I mean by visualization? People say, oh, visualization doesn't work, Arlene. It works if you work it correctly. So step number 1, closing your eyes, taking a deep breath, and relaxing. Okay, you can't visualize and do visualization techniques if you're already stressed out and you're running around. And I mean, you've got to put yourself in a state of calm, right? And a state of peace. And then you begin to look at where you want to be. All right, so you're here, your ultimate destination is here, and there's the pathway in between. So first, you're just going to visualize yourself having achieved the goal, feeling the emotions, the excitement, the joy of having achieved that goal. Okay? Feel the emotions. That's the secret to really having a visualization process that works. Many people say, they just practice the affirmations and you're like, yeah, I am successful. I earn six figures in my business. And it doesn't work because they don't feel the emotion. Feel the emotion, see the color, see the people, who was there, what were you wearing on that day when you finally achieved that six-figure goal that you had, or when you finally achieved that key position, working in this major corporation. The colors, the feelings, the emotions. Okay. And also with the visualization process, this is the secret to making it truly work. Visualize the bumps in the road. So we visualize the end product sometimes, but we don't visualize the hard steps in between. And that's where people get stuck. We get stuck in the hard steps, okay? We get stuck in the dirt and in the mire and in the muck in terms of the challenge of achieving the goal. So the tool is to see yourself going through that struggle. So in sales for business owners, a lot of people don't like to do sales. We don't like to feel pushy. We don't like to call people up out of the blue and tell them about our business and try to sell them on our business. But that's a key component of having a six-figure business. You've got to go out there and tell people about your business. Otherwise, they don't know that it exists. So you have to visualize yourself doing it and visualize yourself going through those bumps and bruises. And how are you handling it? You're dusting yourself off, and you're looking at it as a growing and learning experience. So what was the initial question at the beginning of the video? How many experiences have you missed out on, and how much growth have we missed out on because we haven't taken those steps due to fear? So I'm going to give you a quick example. I had to, and we're on to secret number 3, which is momentum, just actually moving forward and doing it. So I had to take on the responsibility of taking care of a loved one who was in another state. Now, many of you can relate to that experience, and maybe it's not a loved one that you had to take care of, but maybe you had a responsibility to do something. And for me, it was in another state. I didn't live in that state. I didn't have a job in that state. I didn't have a home or a residence in that state. So how was I going to go and just pick up myself and go there? Okay, so I had fear, a lot of fear and trepidation about going there. Plus, I had a job where I was in the DC area. I was doing politics. And for those of you who know about politics, DC is the Mecca. DC is the place you want to be. And I was working for the DNC at the time. So I was climbing the ladder. And while I was there, what I found was that I had to pick up myself and move to Florida. What did I do when I got to Florida? Well, I went to the mall. People say, well, didn't you fill out applications? Didn't you send out resumes? No, I went to the mall and I started talking to the people in the middle of the mall where the kiosks are. And ironically, I found someone because those are the people that know what's going on in the area and they're willing to talk. And some of them have businesses too. So I found a gentleman, I started talking with him, and he said that he actually didn't work for the college, which is what he was doing. He was doing promo for the college, but he had his own business and he was friends with the owner of the college. And so he could make the introductions for me so that I could possibly, he couldn't promise me anything, but possibly get a position at the college. So guys, I went from living in my car because I had just shown up there, not having sufficient funds because what if I didn't have a job right away? I didn't know what was going to happen. So I didn't want to spend the money that I had on the hotel. I had to live in my car. And I didn't want to spend it on buying a lot of things because I didn't know when I was going to find this job or really how I was going to navigate. But I was able to find a position right away. And doors opened for me as I began to open my mouth and share my goal and share my dream with the people that were around me. So what's the secret here? When you have the desire, the goal, the dream, the vision to accomplish something, momentum, move forward in it, even though you may not know how it's going to work out. Now, guys, in the end, I actually got a position working for President Obama on the political campaign, on the trail, so much so that I was actually the one who received him when he was coming out from the back to go onto the stage. Like, I was that key person. I was that girl. But if I hadn't stepped out and done what I felt I was supposed to do to help this other person, I wouldn't have been in position to take that other opportunity when it arose in Florida. So what am I saying here? I'm saying move forward, okay? In terms of that business, in terms of that goal. And even though you don't know now all the pieces of the puzzle, it will come to you, okay? You're going through this program, and I'm saying all of these tools and techniques will help you to win at the game of life. So we have 2 minutes to credits till the end of the show. And before we go to that, I want to also tell you a quick story about this little thing in the back of your head called the amygdala that tries to prevent us from accomplishing our goals. And the secret to overcoming that amygdala is the step of focus. Focus. What are we focused on? We can begin to focus on the tools and the tips and the techniques that I'm giving you and that I'm going to give you in this program in order to move forward, or we can begin to focus on the fear and on the lack. And I spoke with a lady who was in one of my programs, and her worry about the business was she didn't have the money. Okay, she wasn't going to be able to move forward because she didn't have money for the business. And she had talked with other people, and they hadn't been willing to give her the money. Okay, she wanted to sing. She wanted to be a singer-songwriter. I said, well, are you singing now? No, she wasn't doing any singing, but she wanted people to respond to her. So if she's not singing, there's nothing for them to respond to her about. But once she followed the coaching and she actually began singing, when she called people and she made the connection, she was actually able to send them her songs. And then people had a reason to correspond with her. People had a reason to share and respond. And eventually, she has now several EPs that she's come out with, okay? And she is doing it. All right, she is a singer-songwriter with a multitude of supporters, okay? Thousands of supporters. So the goal is to focus. What are you focused on today? Remember, you cannot control your feelings, but we can all control our thoughts and our actions. And that's what will lead to the results that we want. So in this 10-step program that I'm going to share with you, you're going to be able to get all of the tools and the tips and the techniques that we need in order to accomplish the goals and the dreams. Thank you so much. I'm going to ask you to sign up for our 3-step 5-day program. And I'm also going to ask you to go to www.askarleneshow.com in order to do it. Thank you to our team, Rahman and William, and you, the listeners, because without you, we don't have a show. Thank you very much. Have a great day. See you next week. Same time and same place.
Name some things I'll be without you, good. Stop the growth, I bet you think you could. Said you gon' leave me, man, I wish you would. Yeah, I'm different, so I'm misunderstood. So I'ma always be good. Said I'ma always be good.